Good morning, everyone. I am on my way to the hospital because I was waving to my neighbor because my mother went into the hospital on Monday. She's okay. I'm actually gonna pick her up later. The nurse called me to let me know they're gonna discharge her today. Her dialysis catheter got clotted up. She felt it on Sunday. She goes, "Precious, I don't feel the thrill in my arm." And I said, okay. Which means that she had to go in to dialysis on Monday morning for them to double check and say, yeah, we don't feel it. You got to go to the emergency at your hospital, which we use Loma Linda, and let them know. So got her there in the morning. Probably got her there around 7 in the morning because she has to go to dialysis. She has to be there about like 4. She came home. We rested for about an hour and a half, and then we ate because we knew we were going to be there all day. And then I got her there a little bit after 7 a.m., which was pretty decent. The real crowd hadn't come in yet. Sorry, my phone keeps moving on the stand here. And got her in there. They probably got her into, so they definitely were admitting her, but she was kind of like in limbo. So they took her out of emergency and put her into like the limbo area where she was by herself, and they were waiting on someone to be discharged to put her in a room. So I probably didn't get home till about 10 o'clock that night, and I had to let my job know, of course. I'm on vacation today and tomorrow. I had already planned on taking these 2 days off because I had stuff that I needed to do. So then, Tuesday, I made sure to bring my work computer into the hospital. And sat there. When I got there on Tuesday, she was in a grumpy mood. She's in a room with 2 other people. So their rooms are pretty big. This is an older hospital. They do have some brand new buildings, but she's in the older wing. And I guess they brought a person in that needed a liver transplant. And so the family was like there all night, and she said they were talking all night. So she said they talked to about 2-3 in the morning. She didn't get any sleep. So by the time I got back to the hospital around, and I brought my work computer with me, 8 in the morning, or like 8:30 in the morning, she was grumpy. She was grumpy, and I don't blame her for being grumpy. And the doctor was talking to her, and I heard when I was coming around the curtain, I heard the doctor say, "Please don't threaten to leave again. We really don't want you to leave. We want you to stay." Because they weren't going to do her procedure on Tuesday because they had other patients, which I get. And I said, "What's going on?" And my mom said, "Well, they can't do my procedure today." And I said, "Okay, so you're going to stay in the hospital." And she hates staying in the hospital because they put her on a proper diet. She's on a Reno diet, low sodium, low phosphorus, low potassium. So her food is like super duper duper bland. When she was in the limbo area, they thought that they were going to do surgery that day. And they put her, the first meal they put in for her was a liquid diet. So I was like, what is this? They had gave her like pureed peaches, and I was like, my mother has teeth. I was like, she could eat. And so the nurse started laughing. She said, you know what, this was, she had been sitting here for so long, we thought, let's just give her something. It was the first meal plan they had put in for her, but they had changed her meal plan around 4 o'clock. And so they gave her some more food, and then they, put her up to her room. So, she was grumpy, and I looked at the doctor. I said, don't worry, she's not going home today. I said, how is she going to go home? She's not going to, I said, she don't know how to use the Uber app, number one. Number two, I'm the one driving her. And I told her, I said, Mom, you just got to calm down. I said, because you're here. And I said, they can't send you home because they know something's wrong and they'll be responsible for you. Now, my mom's previous hospital that she was with, they'd have been like, oh, you can go home, we're going to schedule you. This hospital's not like this. They're like, no, we're getting you prepped so that we can do your procedure. We're making sure your phosphorus is low, your potassium is high. We getting you prepped. And I think that's where the problem lies, is that she was so used to the other hospital, not realizing that they were neglecting and abusing her. And this hospital's trying to do the right thing. And so they're like, no. So they put her on a diet. They got her levels, everything down, good, ready to go. And they did her procedure yesterday. In fact, I told my mom I had left around lunchtime yesterday. My lunch is at 12 noon. I said, well, I'm going to pack up and go home and finish working from home. And she said, okay, Presh. And so they came in later that day. I probably left around 11:45. And so later on that day, they said my surgery's going to be at 12 noon. I said, awesome. Right now, I'm on my way to get my allergy injections, and I have physical therapy at 9:55. It's 8:14 now, so I got to get there, get my allergy injection, and then I have to wait there for 20 minutes. Then I go over to PT, physical therapy, get my physical therapy. I think I have to be there by like 9:30. So the freeway looks like it's flowing good. Red light. Okay. So, sorry. So I get there yesterday morning. Today's Thursday. Yes, Wednesday. And I get there at 8:30. I log into my computer. I have a meeting at 10:30. Online meeting at 10:30, which ended up getting canceled. It's a waste of my time. And I was doing other things. I had another meeting at 2:30 that I was prepping for with one of my internal clients. And got ready, did that. They took my mom in around 12:15, 12:30. She didn't get out of that procedure till about 4:30, 4:40, close to 5 o'clock. And the good news is they were able to unclot her fistula really good. And, they were able to unclot it. They didn't have to put in a new port. That's what I was concerned about. Because if this port goes out, they got to switch to another arm. Right? Which means next, if they have to put in a fistula into her other arm, they will be doing her blood pressures on her leg, which she gets cramping and stuff. I just feel that if they have to put another port in her arm, which eventually someday they will, she'll be going downhill. And I'm trying to keep her healthy and alive as much as possible. I would rather than put in a chest port than put in another port in her other arm. I wish there was a way that they could, if this goes bad, with technology, they can put in another one, but they don't have that technology yet. So when the doctor came in on Wednesday, she actually apologized to the doctor. She said, I apologize that I was so cranky. I didn't even have to tell her. She just did it. But I'm telling you guys all this just to say, if you have children, and I'll be age 50 next month, take care of yourself as much as you can. We're all human. We're all imperfect. Stuff's going to happen. You can have a stroke or a heart attack at 20. You never know what's going to happen. I don't have anyone to take care of me. My mother does have children to take care of her. But take care of yourself. My mother used to be very slim and trim when she was younger. Like, she wore like a size 3. She was tiny. Size 3 or size 5. And then she had me. And, you know, she kind of went back down. And she had my brother. And all I heard was growing up, I don't like being skinny. I don't like being skinny. I want to be thick. I want to be thick. And she had got to a serious weight. And I also heard her say, she would always say, these pills are keeping me alive. And I'm like, but Mom, the pills shouldn't be keeping you alive. It should be your diet, right? Diet and exercise. She'll still tell me to this day. That's why I don't like dieting. Because you got to eat this. She don't like what she eating. My mother got on that triangle. Call it the triangle of death. High cholesterol pills, high blood pressure pills, and then diabetes. And she was just popping pills for many decades till everything starts shutting down and everything. And I kind of watched this over the years. And sometimes she would tease me because I have my exercise videos, my VHS, and I'll be doing them. My friend would come over, my friend Sharita, and we'd be exercising and doing stuff. She'd be like, oh, y'all doing y'all Jane Fonda, or yeah. And I just let her tease me and keep on doing what I'm doing. And then, you know, moved here, started gardening. Oh, to her, she thinks it's just another fad. To me, it's a lifestyle change. So I'm kind of venting right now. I love my mom. My mom's a good mother. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I had a call coming in. My mom is a good mom. Nobody can teach you how to parent, right? But I just wish she would have took better care of herself. So this whole week, I have not gone out to the gym to exercise because I've been back and forth at the hospital doing stuff. So we thought that they were going to discharge her last night. So she got out of surgery, and then the dialysis tech came in. I've been reading Dr. Price's book, Education Over Medication. And so they put her on dialysis. She must have he started around 6:45. And he was like, we'll be done by 9:45. And I said, okay. So that gives me the opportunity to go home, turn on the lights. I had to bring the trash cans in. I had unlocked the gate for the landscaper. And my landscaper is so cool, he brought the trash cans in the back for me. So I really have to thank him for that. I really appreciated him for that. There are things I have to get done that I haven't got done. I need to trim my tomato plants. Trim dead leaves, do stuff. I haven't been able to do anything. So I got back to the hospital around 8:45, 9 o'clock, talking to the dialysis tech because he was like, oh, she got about 30 more minutes. And we were talking. I was reading my book, and he was like, yeah, you know, he's Filipino, very nice gentleman. Had him in there cracking up, you know, we were talking or whatever. And my mom is just like dead tired and sleep because she had a procedure, and now she's, you know, dialysis makes you tired. And I was like, I don't think they're gonna discharge her tonight. And he said, yeah, she's pretty tired. And next thing you know, she's shaking, wake up, and she's like, ooh. I'm ready to go home. I said, I told you, she gonna want to go home. So I sit there till about 10 o'clock. I said, Mom, call your nurse to see if they're going to discharge you. Well, they said the nurse is coming to see if they gonna dismiss me. She said dismiss. She kept saying dismiss last night. And I said, okay. So I gave it to 10:30. I said, Mom, the nurse is not in here. Call her because I'm tired. I've been back and forth, you know, all week. And so the nurse, she calls the nurse. She comes in. She's like, I'm sorry, they don't have discharge paperwork. I said, that's okay. I'll go home. My mother could tell I was tired. She'd be like, well, no, call a doctor. I was like, no, we ain't doing that. I'm going home. Got my stuff together. The dialysis tech gave me a hug. You know, it's like, you and your mom are like awesome. I was like, oh, thank you. I took my behind home. I was home about a little bit after 11. I text her. I'm like, I'm home and I'm asleep. House is locked up. I'm asleep. I'm tired. I just say take care of yourself to as much as you can. This week I wanted to start Dr. Perry's detox, but I've just been ripping and running all week, and I haven't even gone to the gym. I have not been able to take care of what I need to take care of for myself, you know. And I think it's Ephesians 6:4 that says, do not go irritating your children. Stuff like this can be irritating. Not that it's my mom's fault, it's her health. I love my mom. I have to take care of my mom. But I'm also tired. Got up this morning, showered. I probably take shower twice a day. Oh, what's going on here? Why is there traffic? Okay, there's traffic. Sorry. And I'm trying to get there so I can get my allergy injection and then move on with my world. It's just tiring, you know. It's just like take care of yourself. So now for my age group, if you do have children, I'm sure a lot of people in my age group have grown children now, take care of yourself, because this is also strain on your caregiver. Your children become your caregiver, right? So you want to be healthy as long as possible so that the people that are going to be giving you care aren't stressed out, you know? So, yeah. And I have things that I'm going to have to do stuff later. They did call. They was like, yep, we're going to discharge your mom today. I said, I won't be there till after 11 because I got to do my allergy injection. I got to do my physical therapy. I was trying to get out of the house by 7:45. That didn't happen because why? I got chickens. I got to take care of, right? I have my garden. I had to water my garden. It's already 71 degrees and it's only 8:25 in the morning, which means it's going to be probably getting up to 90. You know, I have to get ready, and I just kind of refused to kind of just get up early this morning. I was tired. I'm ragged and I'm tired, you know. So yeah. But mom is doing fine. My house is looking a mess because I've been back and forth. I've been keeping people at work update as to what's going on with my mom so they know what's going on. And I told them, I said, okay, mom's out of surgery. I will be on vacation Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we're going to the eye doctor. And I already scheduled to take portraits. I'm taking portraits for my year 50. I had already planned on doing this. I don't have anything much planned, but I wanted to look cute and everything for my 50th, and I just feel like stuff is going. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. My health is good. But the past 7-8 months, you know, I've had a lot of anxiety, depression, a lot of stuff going on. And I had planned earlier this year, with my friend who's a photographer. Oh, please don't hit that car. Slow down. Planned with my friend who's a photographer to take these pictures. She texted me yesterday, finished paying her. She was like, are you ready? I said, I'm ready. I was planning on going to get me some outfits, you know, she said, I have a tent where you can change clothes. We're going to do it like maybe at a park or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. And so I had to really put on my patience hat this week. I'm starting to get projects at work, which I'm happy. Not big projects, but I, you know, met with one of my clients at work and was happy about that, getting stuff done. And I have to go get her, and she already texted me this morning. She was like, I hope you have breakfast money because I want to go out to breakfast. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll treat you to breakfast. So I'm trying to eat healthy and do as much as I can to keep myself up to par. So that's it. I just say, just take care of yourself. My mother is 76, so we all grow old. That's one thing that's going to happen in life, is that you're going to be born, and that you're going to get old, and that you're going to die. It's eventually going to happen, and I try to keep my spirits up. Each time my mother goes into a procedure, I'm just like, praying, Jehovah, please get her through this. My mom is a good mom. She's a good woman. But I'm also tired. I'm tired. And I thought, my mom's like, oh, well, you can go to the gym tomorrow. I'm thinking it's better for me to get some rest than go to the gym. Hopefully I can be back on it either tomorrow, if I'm not too tired from running around today, or I'll be back on it on Monday. So, yeah. And I feel like, I just started this job. It's a little frustrating and flustered because I just started this job and I want to do good at it. I'm happy that they gave me sick time and stuff that I can use, so it can't be held against me. But yeah, I'm starting off this job. I started in April, the end of April, and I have physical therapy because I've been trying to work out, keep myself healthy, and now I have to deal with my mom being in the hospital. It's a lot to take sometimes. It's a lot to take. It's very tiring. But I'm up and ready, ready to go. And now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, if I need rest, I get rest. I don't care what the house look like. I don't care what's going on in the world. I get rest. And yesterday I needed rest. She was like, well, I was like, nah, you gonna stay right here. You gonna stay right here, and I'm going home. I'm going home to get rest. You gonna stay right here, and they gonna keep you well. So I'm exiting now, my exit. And yeah, just take care of yourself. And if you have grown children, start exercising, start eating healthier. I know that we live in America and we have our SAD diet, standard American diet, our SAD diet, and we want to eat what we want to eat because we are free. But are you truly free if you're going to be on all of these medications? So my mother was on that triangle of death, and now she's on dialysis. And I remember a year or two before she got on dialysis, she was seeing a kidney doctor. She was like, well, they're saying my kidneys are going down. And I'm like, Mom, you really have to start watching what you eat. Ask your doctor if there's anything you can do to improve, which there may have been at that time, something she can do to improve her kidney levels. But she liked to eat what she liked to eat, And I stopped drinking soda probably about over 10 years ago. I don't drink sodas. I'm thinking about going on a vegan diet. I wanted to start the detox this week. Just take care of yourself, because remember, there are people that have to take care of you. And if they are worn down and worn out, then they can't take care of you. And I don't think, especially African Americans, especially us as women, because we tend to take on a lot and we don't think about our own health. Growing up, my mom was a single mom. My dad was out there doing his thing, and I'm the oldest. And then my mother had my brother. And Dr. Ayala Van Zandt, she always say that women raise their daughters and love their sons, and vice versa with the father. That's why you kind of need a father in the house, because men raise their sons and love their daughters, right? And so I was the one, Precious, your room is not clean. But then I never got a thank you. So I've been cleaning the whole house, keeping things up, doing things. And And then she comes home, dinner's ready, whatever. And then she sees my bedroom. And instead of saying thank you for making the dinner, cleaning the toilets, keeping the house clean, I get yelled at because my bedroom is dirty. I didn't get it as a kid, but now as an adult, I got it. And so I started teaching my brother. I'm like, you know what? It's time for you to learn how to start washing dishes and doing things. And I taught him. And he tried to fart off some stuff. And I'm like, nah, bro, you gonna learn. Like, I have him wash the dishes, and he'll wash the dishes in cold, dirty water, and I'll pull out all the dishes. I'm like, make hot soapy water and with some bleach, and you wash it. And so he learned. So my brother's a pretty clean cat because I was on him like that. Because I was doing the mothering. Because my mother had to work. And I don't get mad at her about it. I just, now as I'm older, I put things into perspective. I put a lot of things into perspective. And my room still get junky now. She'd be like, oh, your room. I was like, stop worrying about my room. Start worrying about this house. Because I don't live just in my room. I live in the house, you know. And so I had to tell her that one day. And she said, I never realized I did that. So if you're a single parent and you're yelling at your kid about not cleaning their room, start thinking, well, what else is my child doing that is good? Right? Not that she didn't give me praises sometime, but it would have been nice to be like, wow, the whole house is clean. Maybe my child is tired because she's been taking care of my other child, cooking and cleaning all day, and she just hasn't had time to get to her room. So appreciate what your kids are doing. I was raised in the latchkey era, you know? So it is what it is. But I'm about to turn into this parking lot. If you're a caregiver, take care of yourself. If you're the one who's receiving caregiving, you take care of yourself too. Because we only have one body, one mind, one spirit. Take care of yourself and love it. Taking care of yourself is a way of showing self-love. So I am determined. I'm still reading Dr. Price's book. I'm halfway through. I just started about 2 days ago. And usually I can finish a book in like a day. But like I said, I've been back and forth at the hospital. I'm halfway through it. I think I really want to start on the vegan path. We're going to see how I'm going to do. I got to get over this hump of taking care of my mom. And then I got to start making some changes. I've already started with the working out. Just getting into a healthier routine with my eating. And hopefully, you know, I can get there. So, stay positive. I'm staying positive. I'm getting to bring my mama home, which is good. And like I always say, please find peace within yourself. And please be peaceable with everyone around you. Please. I love you all. Have a fantastic day.